Hey guys, it is Jessica here with Thirsties. I am very sorry I'm late. I had a dentist appointment and she was running way behind. So this is a little later than I had anticipated and I apologize. But I'm here today to talk about buildup. I've gotten a lot of talk lately in the groupies. People asking about, is this buildup? Is this too many suds? What is buildup? Hi Kathleen. Thanks. And there's quite a few different types of buildup. And so I definitely want to go over what to do if you have buildup, how you can get buildup, if it's real. Oh yes, I cut all my hair off. So first thing I want to talk about would be hard water buildup. That is the most common type of buildup that people get, where they're washing in hard water and they do not have a treatment in their water, like either a water softener or they're adding an additive to keep the buildup from depositing on their diapers. And typically hard water buildup leads to ammonia stink, so you know you have it because your diapers smell bad. Thank you guys for being here. I apologize again, I'm the worst. So if you have a, Danny, you have stink issues in the diapers. So if you have a clean diaper that you put on your baby, it smells clean out of the washer, and then you put it on your baby, and within a few minutes, whatever, the first pee that your baby has in that diaper, the diaper smells like ammonia or barnyard or just gross. It's probably related to buildup and most likely due to hard water. Most people have hard water issues. Some people don't, but for this instance in itself, I'm speaking about hard water. So the easiest way to get rid of that is to strip it, either RLR if you don't use an additive, or Mighty Bubbles. Yes, it is a shark shirt. I also have a shark dress. It's awesome. We should have a shark diaper, another one. So if you have hard water and you have stink issues, you probably have mineral buildup in your diapers. Sometimes that can relate to like you can have repelling from hard water, but typically if you have hard water and you have stink, it's from a mineral buildup. You don't always have repelling. You can in synthetic fabrics, but definitely not so much in natural fiber diapers. And RLR is my go-to for hard water buildup. I would recommend that over Mighty Bubbles just because it helps remove the minerals, and Mighty Bubbles is sort of a all-over type treatment for stripping, whereas RLR is designed for mineral removal. And that's pretty simple. You just wash with RLR in your washing machine, and then after that, when you go back to your routine, you want to add something. Calgon's my recommendation because Calgon is very gentle. We don't see any issues with using Calgon in washing. It really helps keep your diapers in good shape. If you live somewhere, I know Canada has zero access to Calgon nowadays, then something like washing soda, borax is fine. It's pouring here. I hope I don't lose power. So that's what I would recommend if you have hard water buildup. And if you have any specific questions about how to strip with RLR or Mighty Bubbles, we have that on our website. You can go look at that. Megan, you thought RLR was discontinued. I hope not. I haven't heard that it is. Last I checked, it was still available on Amazon. But yes, let me know if you haven't found RLR. Tanya, RLR is, I don't know what RLR stands for. It is like a packet that you put into your washing machine and it helps remove mineral buildup. I don't know if there's an acronym for what that stands for. If you look on Amazon, or a lot of cloth diaper retailers carry it. So you just, that's the name of it, is RLR. And it is a bummer, I agree, about Calgon only coming in tiny bottles. It would be so helpful if they could sell it in larger bottles, or some other easy to obtain way, because it's hard to find. I personally only ever found it at Walmart. I think sometimes Target has it as well. Real legit remover. Yes, Becky, that is true. It definitely works. So ammonia, hard water. If you don't have a water softener, then you want to add Calgon and detergent. I find that powdered detergents work better in hard water washing than liquids, but again, that's also personal preference and how your washer works and what works for you. So that's my recommendation on hard water buildup. And then the other one is sort of a hot topic, I think, is detergent buildup. So I don't see detergent buildup as often as I see hard water buildup. That's definitely true. But that being said, it's definitely possible to have detergent buildup. So typically, if you have soft water and you're using a lot of detergent, you might be at risk for having detergent buildup. So the best way to check for that is usually when you're running a wash cycle. If you notice that there's a ton of suds in your rinse cycle, then you want to take a look at how much detergent you're adding. And I have a picture for you guys. We're getting a little graphic made up that shows like levels of suds and when you have too many suds and what's a normal amount of suds, because there's definitely a varying response when someone asks if they have too many suds. Some people will say that's fine, and other people are like, no, you need to keep washing that's too many. It is almost impossible to do a wash load and have it agitating and see no suds. Specifically in soft water, it's hard to not see any suds. And so what you want to do, if you have like a top loading machine where you can stop the cycle and look at it, you don't want it to be agitating, you want the water to be still, and you want it to look like, you want the water to be mostly clear. Some bubbles are fine, and I have a graphic that shows specifically for a top loader, but I will do my best to see if I can get a front loader washer one, because I do know that front loaders have a hard time with suds as well. But some suds are fine. Some suds are normal. You're never going to be able to get all of the suds out of the diapers, most likely, especially if you're using a mainstream detergent. If you're using a cloth diaper detergent, then you might not, because they're not as high foam as mainstream ones are. So the best way to check for detergent buildup is to run a cycle, no detergent, see what the main wash looks like. If there's a lot of suds in the main wash and you added no detergent, then you want to keep washing those diapers. Do a cycle, rinse, check the rinse, do another hot wash cycle, check it for suds. If there's a lot of suds, rinse again, run the hot wash cycle again until the water is almost completely clear. It shouldn't be opaque or milky. And then check the rinse. And so if you're having stink issues and you suspect detergent buildup, run some hot wash cycles until the water is clear and most of the suds are gone, and then check your diapers, like dry them, let your baby use them, see if that removed all the stink, because as weird as it is, detergent buildup can definitely lead to diaper stink. So, and you want to make sure you get all those detergent out, because especially mainstream detergents have enzymes, and enzymes, when they come into contact with baby's urine or waste, the enzymes start breaking that down, and the enzymes can't tell what's a cloth diaper and what's baby's skin. So you can definitely have some irritation from the detergent reacting to your baby's waste in the diaper and causing some rash or some irritation, spots, stuff like that. So That's the easiest way to check for it. I have like another little, I can do like a bowl demonstration. Oh, sorry. um, of like, you can check it if you just want to, if you're not sure you want to wash all your diapers, you can do like a swish test in a bowl, and I'll see if I can like thoroughly make that happen. I'm not using I got all of the detergent out of the diapers that I have, and so I did not save one to show you how to get detergent out of diapers with a bowl. Kathleen, yeah, you can have some of this rain. I really don't like it when it's like thundering and my power goes out. So I'll try and I'll have to like flip this around, but hopefully you get the idea. Give me 1 second. So, have this old all-in-one, and you'll just kind of like, I can't get the whole thing in there, but that's okay. I didn't put detergent everywhere. Specifically, you'd want the detergent to like, or the inserts to like get soaked and to like squish them around. So you can see a little bit of suds. I think I don't have a big enough bowl for this situation. Let's try this. Yeah, so that, the water, it's hard to tell, I'm sure, in the picture, but like that would give you an idea that there's some detergent in these diapers. If I did this with a like a clean diaper, which actually I should do, you would not see these, like these are suds. Like they're not going away. And the water feels slimy too. You can, like I can feel that there's something in the water. It's not just regular water. And I live somewhere with a well, and I have very soft water, which I know is unusual. So that's, you can definitely check with a bowl if you don't want to wash your whole stash, if you're not really sure, like maybe I do, maybe I don't. You don't want to wash them a lot of times if you don't have to. And you do typically want to test for detergent buildup with clean diapers. You don't want to take dirty diapers, throw them in the wash without detergent, and then just let them vegetate. That's not great in terms of removing stink issues. That'll just sort of set them in more. So if you are checking for detergent buildup, make sure they're clean and dry. Usually you could do them straight from the washer wet if you want to as well. And then the third buildup is less likely these days with as many natural fibers as we have. But the last buildup I would talk about would be if you use an ointment that's a petroleum base, something like Aquaphor or like petroleum jelly. I don't think people use that a lot, but some people do. You can typically use those with natural fibers. I do recommend to use a liner if you're using it frequently, or having to coat it on really thick, like for a bad rash or something else. So I would still use a liner if you can, even something like just like a little cloth wipe, since those aren't meant to be absorbent. That will help from keeping the natural fibers from coating and making it difficult to remove the petroleum. I do certainly hear a lot of people talk about how they do use it without any problems. So as long as you have a very solid wash routine and all your diapers are natural fabrics, you may not need to use a liner, and you can still use Aquaphor or something like that. If you have synthetic fabrics, liner, absolutely. You definitely don't want to use petroleum with the synthetic, because then you're going to need to take all those diapers and just scrub them with Dawn. I would get them clean, wet, get a nail brush or a scrub brush, like a tile brush, and then just scrub them really well with Dawn dish soap, and hopefully that will come out. I don't see that happening very often. I do think most people are really aware that it coats fabric. So it happens occasionally where I have people that have used it and have a problem, but typically it's mostly detergent, hard water issues. And that's really the only recommendation we have for getting out ointments is to use Dawn. It works the best out of hot water and Dawn to get rid of grease, petroleum type stuff. So that's my build-up spiel. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna look through and see if we can. I will definitely work on getting a front loader build up, not build up photo, and I will post the one about for top loaders specifically. What's too many suds? What's a good amount? When to do that? And then if you have any questions, I will keep an eye on the thread. And again, if you have any washing questions, it's really great if you email me at support@thirstiesbaby.com. Sometimes I can pop in on groupies things, but it's really good for one-on-one. I can find out exactly what's going on and hopefully give you good advice. I mean, I hope that's what I'm doing. So if you have any questions, let us know. And thank you. Have a good day, guys.